all power to do anything, so therefore we can be racist. So to say you can't be the racist because you don't have the power to oppress is to say you lack power on some level and to disempower yourself. What do not we have all power to do? And since power is the potential to manifest infinite possibility, then you don't know how much power you have until you bring it forth in its full manifestation.
Yes, sir.
So it's there's no understanding of how much power we actually have. If you're measuring it by all the power that we have used, then that's inaccurate, because you're talking about all the power we have used. You're not talking about all the power we have, because you don't know the power we have. But I can tell you something about the power we had in Kemet. I can tell you something about the power we had in Moorish Spain. I can tell you about some of the power we had in Timbuktu. I can tell the power we had in Nubia. I can even go further to tell you about the power we had in Atlantis and the power we had in Lemuria. So what power did we have then to have these advanced civilizations that we don't have today? So I agree, we have the power to be racist. Do it mean that we'll be racist? That we will choose that as a goal? That's up to the individual. But to say we don't have the power to do it is to take a disempowering position and to choose to not realize who you are. What don't we have the power to do? We have the power to do all things. Because being in the all, being a part of all, and every aspect of all, we have all the power that all has. So we have the power to do all things. Until we realize that, there will be no nation building. Because we have a limited consciousness on who we are and what we actually have and what we're actually working with. We got a nuclear battery, and we think we're running around on the Energizer. Because the white boy is accessing nuclear power. We got nuclear power. But in order to use it, we got to get new and clear about who we are. Mm-hmm. Literally, 100%. So that was my challenge to that we do have all power. We have the power to do, be, and have anything. Will we do it? That's a different question. But we got it. So that question about black people cannot be racist because we don't have power, quit saying that. We had the power to do everything. We cannot no longer take in this empowering position. So last, to conclude that, we must challenge ourselves to be enlightened in our interaction to our women, our sisters, our queens, our goddesses. And we must challenge ourselves, we must challenge them to be enlightened in themselves. And until that enlightenment happens, all the money you spend, all the outfits you buy, all the subservience stuff is not going to get you the result. The only thing that is going to work is when we challenge them to be their empowered, enlightened selves as they were back in Kemet when you look at the walls. And no matter how much it hurts you, because we have been turned into soft Negroes who even have started shucking and jiving and tap dancing for even our own women. We have become very weak Negroes today. And it might hurt us to challenge our sisters to stand up and be goddesses. We feel like we may lose out because some of us are so addicted to this material world in such a way that we feel like it's a loss, that we're gonna lose. And the only thing you're gonna lose is what I said before, Lucifer. The only thing you're gonna lose is the fear. You're going to lose the fear of loss. But our women will respect us more when we choose to be nothing but gods and gods alone in any and all circumstances, and to control and rule 360 degrees of our cipher with nothing but 100% enlightened consciousness. When we do that, then they will respect us because we would have become respectable. And that position itself would challenge them to become respectable towards us. And it would change the family structure and the nature of our society. And we will be the enlightened beings that we once were in our most enlightened civilizations. But until then, as long as we're under the woman's lower consciousness and not challenging her to be our higher consciousness, we'll be under the white man. Because she's the main one that's going to tell us, go back to Joel, go get you a Joel. She's the main one that will re-indoctrinate us back into materialism, colonialism, imperialism, and capitalism. She's the main one that will do it. unless we have the power to challenge